who are navigating their path for, abroad. So let's see what are the global pharmacy jobs that you can explore uh, by, considering the exams which are necessary to cross. Okay. So before we delve into the various exams which is required to migrate to your country of choice as pharmacists, I'd like to say something about us. We academically are headquartered in Australia. We are an edtech aimed at helping healthcare professionals excel in their lives and careers. It was established by Dr. Akram, who is an educationist, a healthcare professional with years of experience across several roles in India, Malaysia, and Australia. So we offer you support to all you healthcare professionals who wish to upscale your careers by migrating to such countries. Setting new standards by providing preparation courses for the most advanced global healthcare exams. On your screen is our founder and CEO, Dr. Akram. He is a clinical pharmacist and lecturer with over 10 years of teaching and research experience. So his goal is to help qualified professionals, be it pharmacists, medical doctors, dentists, nurses, lab technicians, and physiotherapists, so all healthcare professionals who want to achieve their passionate heads who help us achieve our goals. We have Dr. Kamlesh and Dr. Alok, who is heading our pharmacy courses, and we have Dr. Snigdha, who is heading our medical courses. So now let's get into the exams. Let's talk about the OPRA. Sorry? Is there any interruption?
Your voice is breaking. Just
My voice is breaking. Is that true for all? Tasif, is the voice breaking?
No, it's audible now. Please carry on.
Okay. Please let me know, Tasif, if there is a lag in voice. I'll switch off the camera.
Sure.
Thank you. So let's talk about the OPRA exam first. The OPRA exam is the Overseas Pharmacist Readiness Assessment. Okay. From March 2025, the OPRA exam will replace the CAPS exam for foreign pharmacists who wish to work in Australia. The exam has recently been launched by the Australian Pharmacy Council to assess the competence of overseas qualified pharmacists and offer them registration in Australia. Next exam is PSI equivalence exam, that is the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland equivalence exam. It is the gateway for global pharmacists to work in Ireland. This exam tests the competence of pharmacists who have completed their studies and training from countries outside the European Union and are now willing to practice pharmacy in Ireland. So the PSI is the public body which regulates and oversees the registration process for pharmacists in Ireland. Now talking about the Gulf region exams, the course that we have for all Gulf region exams is the Gulf Region Pharmacy Licensure Examination course. So the exams that are included in this course are the SPLE, that is the Saudi Pharmacist Licensure Exam, Oman Prometric Exam, that is the OPE. Then we have the MOH Kuwait, we have Qatar, that is the exam is QCHP, that is Qatar Council for Healthcare Professionals exam. Then we have Bahrain. For Bahrain, we have the BPLE. And then for the entire UAE, as you all might be knowing, there are three, which is MOH, HAAD, and the DHA. We'll come to each in detail as we go forward, okay? Sorry, this system hand. Just a minute, yeah. So now let's talk about the Prometric exams. So for the Gulf region, the exams, all be it SPLE, be it DHA, Kuwait, Bahrain, anything. So these exams are known as the Prometric exams. Now the Prometric exams are the gateway for overseas pharmacists to practice in the Gulf Cooperation Council, that is the GCC countries. These rigorous assessments evaluate a pharmacist's knowledge and skills to ensure that they meet the region's high healthcare standards. Successful completion of these prometric exams allows you to obtain a pharmacist licensure in these countries. Like I said, SPLE for Saudi Arabia, OPE exam for the Oman, that is also known as the OMSB exams because of the board there, that is the OMSB board. Or for Kuwait, it is the MOH Kuwait. For Qatar, it is QCHP. Bahrain is BPLE. And for the entire UAE, we have 3 specific to the regions like MOH for the larger part of the UAE. DHA is for Dubai, and HAAD is for Abu Dhabi. Okay. So let's talk about the SPLE first. SPLE, that is the Saudi Pharmacist Licensure Exam for Saudi Arabia. This examination is administered by the body known as SCFHS, that is the Saudi Commission for Health Specialities. Okay. Talking about the OPE, that is the Oman Prometric Exam. It is administered by the body called Oman Medical Specialty Board, that is the OMSB. For UAE, if it is DHA, that is, it focuses on the licensing pharmacists within Dubai. So if you want to migrate specifically to Dubai, the exam is DHA. For the larger Emirates of the UAE, that is MOH. And for specifically to the Abu Dhabi, it would be HAAD, the exam. For Kuwait, it is the Ministry of Health Exam Kuwait, that is MOH Kuwait. For Qatar, QCHP, that is the Qatar Council for Healthcare Professionals, Practitioners, and BPLE, also known as the NHRE exam. So many sites you'll find for BPLE is named as NHRA, that is the National Health Regulatory Authority Licensing Exam, okay, which helps you to, the exam basically, clearing the exam will allow you to practice in Bahrain. So that was all about the exams. Now let's see, on your screen is your faculty. Okay, so we have the renowned faculties who have, qualified the specific exams and are here with us to help you cross the journey smoothly. Okay, so we have faculties from all the exams who have undergone a similar journey. Now you must be wondering as to which country to migrate to. So let's delve into, singularly into each country. Now talking about the OPRA by Australia. See, for Australia, we have good number of PR visa offers on your screen with 3,000 plus job vacancies and a lucrative annual salary of up to 1 lakh AUD to look forward to. Okay. Now, if I talk about Ireland, again, we have good work visas which lead to PR visas in as short as 5 years with 3,000 plus job vacancies and annual average salary that you can expect is up to 66 lakhs INR. Okay. Now, this is the gateway to practice in European countries. So, if you are looking forward to European countries, then the exam is PSI equivalence exam. And why? Definitely good salary to look forward to and also good visas. Now talking about Saudi, again there are easy work visas which is available with 2,000 plus job vacancies. Now here in Saudi, if you have a PharmD degree, you can migrate there like as a pharmacist and expect a salary, that too tax-free income. Well, for all Gulf countries, for that matter, you can expect a tax-free income. So again, a very good point to look forward to migrate as a pharmacist to such countries. So here you can expect somewhere around 1.9 lakhs per monthly income, that too tax-free. And if you talk about the other Gulf countries like UAE, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, or Bahrain, again, lot of job opportunities and with monthly salary up to 2.7 lakhs. Okay, so these are why and to choose wisely as to which country you would want to migrate to. Talking about the benefits for pharmacists in countries like Australia, Ireland, and Gulf countries, definitely apart from the lucrative salary, I would say Australia has a good quality of life with good career opportunities, good healthcare, good education, 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 good edu
Madhushree, you are not audible.
Good work-life island again has a high earning potential with you. Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, it is better.
Okay. Should I continue? Is it
Yeah,
better now?
yeah. Please
I've switched off the camera.
please continue.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. So, talking about the benefits in Ireland, so there are short study courses which you can look forward to, because the good point over here is that you get 2 year post-study work visa. So, during which you can, appear for your NCQ exam, the OSCE exam, and also hunt for the jobs later on. Okay. So that was about Ireland, and talking about Gulf countries. Apart from the lucrative salary that is tax-free income, definitely Gulf countries are the countries with good quality of life, tax-free salaries, and free accommodation, monthly expenses. That lot many benefits that you. At the end, it is the country which you know calls for you, which is your dream country, and also your eligibility matches, you should go around that. Yes. Now let's talk about the eligibility. Well, if you want to choose Australia, the eligibility would be a B Pharm degree or a higher degree, but the main base degree that is sufficient is a B Pharm, Bachelor of Pharmacy degree. Apart from a B Pharm degree, what you require is a transcript or a proof of active registration with the State Pharmacy Council. Okay. Then for Ireland, initially it was a very strict PharmD degree that they were catering to, but now with revised TCQR, guide, the eligibility that is required to write the PSI exam is a level 8 qualification. That is the level 8 LFU, which is equivalent to a B Pharm degree. Also, obviously, M Pharm is included and PharmD. But yes, the twist here is you have to have a good, strong portfolio, wherein you have to have done good research work,
Madhushree, you are not audible.
good journals in your name, and all those documentation. Yes, this WIT can also be exempt. I'm not audible. Okay, just a minute.
Please.
Hmm. Just switch the network. Okay. Allow me a minute, please. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. Please carry on.
Okay, thank you. So I was talking about the eligibility criteria for Ireland. Now let's move on to the eligibility criteria for Saudi. For Saudi, you have to have a PharmD degree. Okay, that is along with a transcript. Okay. Uh, Obviously you have to have a registered registration certificate of your state pharmacy council. For Oman, it can be either a B Farm, PharmD, or M Farm, but you have to have a 3 years of experience in hospital or retail pharmacy. Okay. For Qatar, it has to be B Farm with 2 years of experience. If you're a PharmD, then 1 year of experience would be sufficient. But if you're a B Farm and M Farm with 2 years of experience, you need not write the exam. You're exempted to write the exam and apply for the registration directly. Talking about Bahrain, BSc in pharmacy would work with 5 years of experience, or else a PharmD, that is a 6-year degree with 1 year of internship with 2 years of experience, is also eligible for the BPLE exam. Talking about the UAE countries like be it DHA, HARD, or MOH, a BPharm, PharmD, or MPharm would work, but you have to have a 2 years of minimum experience in retail or hospital pharmacy. And for Kuwait, again, BPharm, MPharm is eligible with the 2 years of experience as a pharmacist. Okay. So that is so along with the eligibility criteria, whatever matches, you can choose your country. Talking about the English proficiency test, definitely for Australia it is required, for Ireland it is required, but if you consider Gulf countries, English proficiency is not required. Talking about Australia and Ireland, in Australia you can appear for IELTS, PTE, OET, but for Ireland it has to be IELTS, OET, or TOEFL. PTE is not valid for Ireland. Now let's have a look into the steps towards your OPRA exam. All right. So if you're considering OPRA, the first step would be initial skill assessment, that is document verification, followed by the OPRA exam. Upon successful clearance of OPRA exam, you can then appear for your English proficiency test and you are good to apply for jobs and visa. Talking about the PSI exam. So for PSI, non-European countries like us, we have to go through the TCQR process. Now the TCQR process has been simplified compared to the initial times. Now the TCQR process has largely been divided into 2 steps, all right? So first is your entire recognition of qualification, followed by your registration. Now, though they are 2 steps simplified, but then there are few things which I'd like to talk upon. So I'll just go on to this flow chart that we have over here, which will make us okay. I think it's okay. I'll just take you through the process. So as you see on the screen, application of recognition of your qualification. Okay. So this particular process is divided into 2 stages. Stage 1 would be wherein all the documents that needs to be verified, like your passport, your transcript, your degree, registration certificate, all these documents have to be submitted to the PSI. Once the documents are acknowledged by the PSI, that is they are verified, they will go to stage 2, that is the holistic assessment, where they will assess your documents to see whether they fit Irish standards of pharmacy or not. If they feel that yes, it meets the Irish standards of pharmacy, then they divert you to part A, which will be exempted from the exam. Okay. But if you do not meet their standards, then you are directed to Part B. Part B would consist of either the MCQ or the OSCE or both again. So it is an adaptive type of test which will depend largely on the qualifications and research work and CPE points, all these things which you have in your bucket. Okay. But yes, the good news is there is no more adaptation now. So like previously we were following the 4-step TCQR, it is now quite simplified. No need to go for an adaptation after your, equivalence exam and then appear for a PRE. No. Now it is a single step thing wherein if your documents, suggest that you have to appear for the exam, you straight away go appear for both the exams or one exam according to the document again, and thereby get successfully apply for recognition of qualification, which will getting this certificate, which is recognized, will help you to register for the PSI. Okay. So yes, upon clearing the exam, you would have to do an English proficiency test. So for writing the exam, you do not require the English proficiency test. But yes, after clearing the exam, to apply for registration, you would require an English proficiency English proficiency test. So that was PSI. Now coming to SPLE. SPLE, again, the process is quite similar to all the Gulf countries that we're going to talk about. So let's talk about SPLE first. It would be document verification, that is data flow, which typically takes around 35 days, followed by classification on the Mummeries portal. And once you get an eligibility there, you are then to book the exam, that is the MCQ exam. And upon clearing the exam, you can apply for registration. Same thing for DHA, data flow. Then you schedule your prometric exam. Just the account changes. There it was Mummeries portal for SPLE. For DHA, it is the Sherran account. Upon getting the eligibility, you appear for the exam. Upon clearing the exam, you apply for registration. MOH, again, here the same thing, data flow, creation of MOHAP account. Then once you receive the eligibility, you write the exam, and thereby after clearing the exam, you apply for registration. Okay, so in short, if we talk about the step towards the prometric exam, it is data flow, followed by exam clearance, and then going for registration and applying jobs. So if I talk about exam details, first is OPRA. OPRA has, a good, almost all major cities in India have their exam centers where you can book your exam. Talking about the exam dates, the OPRA exam is conducted thrice a year, dates being in March, July, and November. Okay. And how is the exam conducted? The OPRA exam consists of only one paper, which comprises of 120 questions. The duration is 2.5 hours, in which no break is provided. Okay, so 2.5 hours, 120 questions. The small little thing here for OPRA exam is how is the exam assessed? It follows the RASH methodology. So what is RASH methodology? The RASH model of assessment weighs the answer of the candidate and the difficulty of the question, then decides the score. So the chances of an answer being wrong or right are defined based on the difference between the examinee and the question. So what do you get out of it is it is a basically adaptive testing model, okay, like similar to CAT exams. So the Australian Pharmacy Council has been using this methodology to select and score questions for the intern, written and COP exam since 2020. Now the OPRA exam also uses the RASH methodology. Okay. Now, OPRA exam content areas, if we talk about, so exam commences, as you might be aware of, the OPRA exam commences in March 2025, having one paper. Major areas that it would, concentrate on would be biomedical sciences, medicinal chemistry and biopharmaceutics, pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics, pharmacology and toxicology, followed by therapeutics and patient care. Major portion would be therapeutics, wherein your applied, your clinical knowledge would come into play. Now let's see the exam details of PSI exam. So for PSI, it would be either a MCQ or a OSCE exam. Initially, it was remote online proctored, but now it will be held in Ireland. Okay. Again, the exam will be conducted 2 to 3 times in a year, and exam days would be depending upon the eligibility that you receive. If I give you a little more detail of the structure of the exam, initially, like it was MCQ exam consisting of 80 questions, similar pattern would be followed going forward also, though it is subject to changes, but nothing more updates has been given. So it is following the same pattern wherein, the same breakups around calculation, your basic science and pharmacology is there. Okay. Now the OSCEs will be one OSCE initially, like it was written OSCE and verbal OSCE. So they are still yet to, update the website on such specifications. So you can assume it will be in a similar format, or we can wait for more updates from PSI on this. And for the entire preparation, we at Academically take 16 weeks. Now let's talk about the prometric exams. Again, prometric exams, you have to concentrate on major areas like social, behavioral, administrative sciences, pharmaceutical sciences, pharmaceutical care and disease, pharmaceutical calculation and compounding, clinical sciences, basic biomedical sciences. These six areas are the major areas in which the entire weightage of 150 questions are distributed. Okay. Again, we prepare you in a duration of 16 weeks. As regards the exam centers, for all prometric exams, there are prometric testing centers which are located locally and internationally. The exams are conducted 3 to 4 times in a month, and you can schedule your exam up to 3 months in advance. The results of all the exams is available 1 to 6 weeks early after the exam. Okay. So now let's take a look into each exam specific. SPLE exam would be basically it is the only SPLE exam which occurs in 2 sessions with 105 questions each, and the duration would be 2 + 2 hours. Passing score is 536 out of 800, that is roughly 60%. For Oman, again a session with 100 MCQs, time duration 2.5 hours. DHA MOH hard 150 MCQs, 2 hours 45 minutes. MOH, QCPH, QCHP, BPLE, all prometric exams generally follow the same pattern, and you can expect around 150 MCQs over a duration of 2.5 to 3 hours. But yes, the passing score is 60%. Now, talking about the skill assessment requirements, the documents that is required for the OPRA exam would be a degree, transcript, birth certificate, valid passport, government ID proof, passport size photograph, and the registration certificate. For PSI exam, it would be degree, transcript, work experience, valid passport, government ID proof, passport, registration certificate, good standing certificate, and there will be a list of documents which PSI requires from your regulatory authority to be sent to the PSI directly. Okay. So the documents are transcript, syllabus, and a certificate of confirmation of registration. So these documents are not accepted by the PSI if it is sent by the candidate. So these documents need to be sent directly. Okay. Now talking about the documents required for Gulf registration, again similar things: degree, transcript, work experience, valid passport, government ID proof, and photograph with your Pharmacy Council registration certificate and a good standing. Good standing for Gulf countries, only SPLE is one which does not require. Okay. Now talking about the visas, well, the type of visas and the work experience along with the studies you can see with the subclasses on screen. Just to note, the experience required for the 482 visa will be reduced to 1 year, effective November 2024. So it is already effective now. Okay. I'd like to just make you a note over here that while having experience in the relevant fields is not mandatory for taking the OPRA exam, we guide students to get 1 to 2 years of experience while preparing for the exam, as it helps in getting a visa. Now talking about the island. Getting permanent residency of island within 5 years is by how, like, you can apply for get a work visa or a student visa after passing the PSI exam, work for 3 years on critical skills visa, and apply for permanent residency in Ireland. These are the various study options which you can consider. So yes, about the GRPLE preparation course by Academically. The GRPLE exam preparation course by Academically readies you for the prometric exams, which is the initial step towards becoming a licensed pharmacist in Gulf countries. Again, for OPRA, we have a good course which is solely aimed to provide the necessary study materials, mock exams, and support to the students to ace this exam with flying colors. For PSI exam, the course has been designed to provide a comprehensive review of the full equivalence exam curriculum as laid down by the PSI Council. Now, I'd like to bring your attention towards our program highlights. So, the first one is our LMS, that is the instructor led self paced content, via which we provide you not only live sessions, but all the live sessions are available as recordings, which you can time according to your comfort and convenience and proceed. Okay. Apart from the recordings and PPTs, there you will also find the mocks and study handouts. Upon studying these PPTs and lectures, if you get stuck somewhere and you still have queries which are needs to be catered to, you can get on for to our Discord community for a one-on-one mentoring support. Apart from this, you have extended access to our content and mocks with a flexible schedule and 1,000 plus mocks and recalls. We also, keep regular feedback and assessment sessions so that we are closely knitted to all our candidates. Apart from that, we do help you on tips for CV writing and cover letter, and also we give you guidance on placements and visa. Now, having known about the structure, eligibility, and the steps for each exam, let's take a look into the fee structure. For OPRA, on your screen is the fee breakup, that is in the 3 steps. That is a major bifurcation where it lies is your initial skill assessment, which is 810 AUD, the exam fee being 2190 AUD, and the English proficiency would be somewhere around 300 to 400. Okay, so this is the updated initial skill assessment structure for the APC. Talking about the PSI structure, it is under updation. So initially it is was 1,500 euros for all the steps. Okay. Again, English proficiency would be a 300 AUD. Talking about the SPLE exam, the government fee is under 2 bifurcations basically. You see the document verification would be 840 reals and classification being 200 reals. Okay. Apart from that, you have the exam fee, which is 289 USDs. Rest on screen is the exam bifurcation fee for other exams like DHA, MOH, Bahrain, Qatar. Okay. So yes, we do understand that there is a financial assistance which is required during preparation and also to appear for the exam and migrate. So we do offer interest-free loans and EMIs. We have in association with Eduans and Kuhu Edu FinTech. Apart from this, we also provide you scholarships. So there is this 4 easy step to avail our scholarship. Visit our website, register for the test that you want to appear for, clear the test with the required result, and bag the scholarship. So, having said all that, why not trust Academically? Well, we have 1,000 plus positive reviews and more than 90% success rate. We have highly experienced, qualified faculty who have undergone a similar journey. The course content, if I talk about, is of high quality, well-researched and precise. We have a community of hundreds of ex-students who are successfully placed in their careers. Academically provides constant counseling, mentorship, and motivation. So do visit our office if you're still confused or in dilemma or in any query. We have and discuss it with Dr. Akram and team himself. If you see, we have a good media coverage over the Farmer Tutor, the Economic Times, News Nation, where we are active through our work around healthcare professionals. So good work by Dr. Akram all over with good success rate. You can be also featured in Outlook, Hindustan Times, the Times of India. We're also there as a good, in the startup prize, doing great work. We are featured in Google with good reviews of 4.7 stars and 1,000+ reviews. Apart from this, if you still have any queries and want, more clarity about any course that is there in your backend, that is there in your brains, and you would like to know about it, please go to our YouTube channel, our Instagram handles, and also on LinkedIn, where you will find substantial data on each exam. We have been working day in, day out to be really transparent about each country and, basically digging out each and every minute details that we can and bring it to you guys. So thank you so much for listening to me patiently. And now I would just stop sharing my screen and we would open the Q&A session for all of you, wherein you can ask your queries one by one. So please raise your hands and in a queue, I'll be like unmuting each one of you one by one and we can take your questions.
Assalamualaikum. बैठी कहीं Bansa. Chalo ta. Ta ban sa ta misu dar as berarti ni gari dar. Ta gari the ji. Chalo ठीक है.
Oh yes, Ziaur Rahman. Please unmute and ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Uh,
Good evening, please.
my question is that, you have mentioned about opera. So, for opera exam, is there any experience required or special milestone?
No, no such experience is required for writing the Oprah exam. But yes, we do tell you to because we do ask you to have experience of 1 or 2 years. It helps you in getting the visa.
So, for getting visa, I must have 1 to 2 years of experience.
Yes.
Without experience, I will not get visa.
It is easier to get visa if you have experience. Yes, so we do recommend all our candidates to have 1 to 2 years of experience.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Zayur, for your question. Next, we have Sarvesh.
Ma'am, after clearing opera, for how many, what is the duration our score is valid of opera?
Sorry.
The duration for which our score is valid means for how many years the score is valid.
Just a minute.
Hello, Madhushri.
Yes, Tashi.
Yes. Any
Just give
questions?
me a minute, please.
Okay, okay.
Sorry for the lag. There was some technical glitch. Got hacked. Yes, Rajesh.
Ma'am, my question was after clearing Oprah exam, for how
Mhm.
many days score of my exam will be valid?
See,
Once.
after clearing the exam, you have to apply for the registration, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I'll have to check back and we'll get back to you on this. Okay. So, today the Oprah person has not joined with us. So you can leave your contact details with us on the inbox, and what I'll do is I'll get you connected with our Oprah program manager and attend to all your queries. Will that
Okay,
work,
ma'am.
Sarvi? Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I will share my email address,
Yes,
Gmail
email
address. So,
address and WhatsApp number.
okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Sarvesh, for your question. Next, we have Mohammed Imran.
Yes, ma'am. My question was, will there be any kind of credit system for PR to get qualified in the opera?
Sir, your voice is not very clear.
Will there be any kind of credit system for the PR once we qualify the opera exam?
So depends on not many things. We'll have to study with your profile and everything. So you can what you can do is you can get connected to our counselor on this, and he will ask you the relevant questions and then give you the correct answer as to how many credits and things are required. You can leave your WhatsApp number and email ID on the chat box, and we'll get in touch with you. Right, Mohammed?
Yes.
Sure. Help me with your WhatsApp number and country code. We'll get in touch with you. Your voice is not very audible, Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am. I'll share my contact.
Sure. Thank you. Next, we have Akshay.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Ma'am, my question is that, ma'am, as a now currently I am working in a NABH accredited hospital. Since 2 months. It is my first job, so is it necessary for 2 years of experience before applying for the OPRA exam?
Sorry, can I get your question again? You're talking about experience?
Yes, ma'am. What is the eligibility criteria to work in Australia as a pharmacist? So I need to gain some experience in India only.
No, so the for writing the OPRA exam, it does not ask you for any experience. You have to have a B Pharm degree, and that is suffice.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, there is any necessity to work in India before doing job or for applying job in Australia?
No, so the eligibility to write the exam is just a B Pharm degree, all right. But yes, to apply the visas, we recommend you to have experience. That helps you to get the visa smoothly.
So, ma'am, how
Understand.
many years of experience I need?
See, if you're a B Pharm, at least aim to get 2 years. Like what? When did you pass out?
Ma'am, I pass out last year, August 2023.
Last year, 2023. So have you been working?
Yes, ma'am, I am currently working in a multi-specialty hospital pharmacy.
Okay, that's good because hospital pharmacies and retail pharmacies experience do hold a good value. So, you can, since you already have almost close to 1 year experience now, you can start preparing for the exam. By the time you prepare for the exam and appear for it and get your results, I think you'll gain 2 years of experience.
And ma'am, yes, ma'am. And ma'am, apart from that, as a hospital pharmacist, can I transition my role to a healthcare management position like hospital in charge, hospital management, and
For that,
management?
there are professional degrees which is there, all right. So in foreign countries, you can't do this. You have to be professionally very sound. So if you clear the OPRA exam and you are going as a pharmacist, you must look around those roles only.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, academically will help me to get other roles apart from pharmacist.
See, we are an edtech platform. We help you prepare for the exam. All right, we help you prepare for the all your exam requirements. Not for yes, we can guide you. We can probably give you tips on where to apply and things. But yes, that part you have to do. Like, you have to actively apply for jobs and stuff.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have to apply my own or academically will guide me after clearing opera exam.
We can definitely guide you. We will definitely guide you. But you have to do the applying part. Obviously, everyone has to do all by themselves from your profile.
Okay, ma'am. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Akshit. Next, we have Shubham.
Yes, hi. First of all, thank you very much for the knowledgeable session, Dr. Madhushri.
Thank you.
Uh, my case is actually entirely different. I have been past BPharm since 2013, but I've been working in medical devices as in marketing. But recently, I got to know about the OPRA exams and all. So my
Mhm.
question is, I don't have any experience of pharmacist, but I do want to, apply for the OPRA. So can you suggest me the path?
See, the OPRA exam eligibility to write the exam is a B Pharm degree. It does not require any experience. So, since you
Correct.
have 15 years of experience in devices industry, right? If I'm correct.
Yes, yes.
So you can still try for it. If you can back the visa and visa process can be done, then yes, you're good to go.
But as you said that 2 years of experience, you
For
people
visa,
suggest for visa.
for
Yes,
visa
correct.
requirements, yes. So you have work
Yes.
experience by which you can apply for visa. The exam
Uh,
eligibility is only B Farm.
so can you suggest me a path where there is no need of experience, whether it is other countries? So I acquire some experience and start by the time start preparing
For
for the
other
OPRA.
countries, if you talk about Ireland, it requires experience, all right. For no, Ireland does not require experience. You can consider Ireland, but you have to have
Okay.
a strong portfolio. Yes. So you can consider Ireland if you do not have experience. Rest Gulf
Leaving our
countries would require
yeah.
experience. So what you can do is, Shubham, you can just put down your email address and your WhatsApp number with the country code. Our
Mm-hmm.
counselor will, get to assess you probably in depth. All right, listen to all
Okay.
your experiences and credentials, credibilities, and then assess which would be the best country for you according to your requirements.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. I will do the same.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Shubham, for your question. Next, we have Bhavani.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Bhavani. Yes, please.
My question is about OPRA exam.
Mm-hmm.
I have not received my registered pharmacy certificate,
Mm-hmm.
but I applied for it. It takes 2 months to get the certificate. So, am I eligible for the skill assessment for
No.
OPRA
For
exam?
skill assessment, you have to have a registration certificate.
Okay. But I went through some websites. I have seen that without the pharmacist registered certificate, that
Mm-hmm.
is only with the proof that I have been applied for it.
But eventually, you'll have to submit it, right?
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
If you still have any query, what you can do is you can just put down your, phone number and email address on the inbox, and we'll
Okay.
definitely, solve your query. So you can, probably share the proof that you have of the
Okay.
registration certificate,
Mm-hmm.
and we can guide you accordingly.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Bhavani, for your question. Next, we have Salvesh. Okay, Sarvesh, I think we were done. Next, we have Priya. Okay. Next, sorry, I don't get your name. Yanning. Is that Yanning?
Oh, hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Yana, and I got the Bachelor of Pharmacy 2019. I have a 2 year of hospital pharmacist and 1 year of community pharmacist.
Okay.
So I am prepared for this exam to get a job in Dubai. So I can prepare the 3 exams or only do one exam is okay or not, madam?
Sorry, I think I did not follow the last part. What is your query?
Uh,
I get that you are a B Farm along with a 3 years of work X. What
yes.
is your question?
Yeah. May I know that to get a job in UAE, so I can prepare one THA exams or the three
Yes.
exam is or not? Yes.
Yes. You can prepare DHA because DHA requires 2 years of minimum of 2 years of hospital or retail
Yeah.
farms.
Yes.
So,
So
Yana,
I got yes.
what you can do is, yes, you can leave
Mhm.
your, email ID and WhatsApp number along with the country code. All right. What I'll do is I'll get our counselors to get in touch with you, wherein we can understand all your, eligibility and work ex in detail, and then I guide you accordingly.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Yana.
Yes.
Thank you for your question. And next we have anybody else who has any query?
Hi, Dr. Madhushri. My call was
Hi,
disconnected in
Priya.
between.
Okay. Yes, Priya.
Yeah, I was having a query that I passed my B Farm in 2019 and I'm
Okay.
working in pharmacovigilance department ever since. So I hold a total 5 years of experience in pharmacovigilance. So will I be eligible if I clear OPRA exam to get the visa for Australia?
Since you have work ex not in hospital and retail pharmacy, I think yes, because the eligibility for writing the OPRA exam is there. It does not require you to have a work ex. All right.
Yeah, but I
But the
wanted
visa
to.
part requires work ex, so that you have. So with that, you can apply for visa.
Okay, so pharmacovigilance is like a valid, right?
Industry experience is there. Yes. So again, Priya, I would recommend you to please put down your contact number with the country code. All right.
Okay.
So our counselor will get in touch with you with this specific query of yours.
Yeah, all right, sure. Thank you, Madhusri Doctor.
Sure. Thank you, Priya. Any more queries from anyone? Okay. So I would request everyone. Yes, Bhavani. Okay, I think we are good to wrap up the session for today. And for any other queries that we've not been able to cater today, I'd request each one of you to please share your email ID and WhatsApp number. We will get in touch with you one on one. Thank you once again for attending the webinar today. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Estamos a tirar assim. Vamos a tirar assim.